It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing the out route and complete. That's Rodriguez. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stratton. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
50 seconds to Mike. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
From the gun, Stratton. Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 29. He's scared. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift.
Now Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
53 the mic.
Operating from the gun. Stratton to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a big play there. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Heat 7, Steelers 3.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Stratton. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a game.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Stratton looking long for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Brooklyn.
Jones, off-play action. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flipped on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodriguez. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Jones flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jones.
Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Stratton, escaping the pressure right, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stratton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm trying to collect. Mike 6. Ready to work, ready to work. Drop deep. Hey, check Mike 18 Cardinal,
Throwing on first down, Stratton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down and out of bounds right around the 20.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain for second down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in the... This game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here is Eckler, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to...
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Jones now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jones pass.
A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On first down, Stratton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime and what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They pitch it to Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stratton. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Looking to throw. Stratton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lopez. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Griffin. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Stratton. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones,
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jones off the play fake. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
a loss of 5 yards. And it's third down. Third and 11.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on third down, Jones. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Jones.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of
They
15.
call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jones pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
A gain of
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
on the carry. The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Wings.
From the gun, Stratton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stratton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll come out in the pistol.
57 Mike. 57 Mike. I don't think you got it, sir. 57 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the gun, Stratton. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Shrink that ball. Watch twins. Watch twins. Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Operating from the gun, Stratton. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Spinning past him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Goal at the 8-yard line. Tonight.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought